up, everybody? I'm Sal Kalani. This is Reggie Steele. And welcome to Spitballin. Spitballin.
So yeah, the Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall refuses to say Biden is the duly elected president. It's like, we're in this fucking false world. It's like, how can you not admit what just happened? Like, you live in these fucking fantasies, and these pieces of shit have power. How are morons in such power? Oh, it pisses me off.
Morons get elected by morons.
Yeah,
right.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, man, you know what?
So, what's up, everybody? I'm Sal Kalani. This is Reggie Steele.
And welcome to Spitballin, everybody. Yo, I hope you guys are enjoying the way we starting the podcast now. He and I talk beforehand, and then at some point, Sal just says, recording started.
We're giving up all this good stuff. Like, I was so much more angry the first time I said it about that shithead attorney general. And we didn't capture that one. So I had
it's all good. It's all good. It's still dumb that the AG of Alabama is saying that Biden isn't the president. It's
like
really?
You can't admit it. I'm like, what are you, a baby? You fucking lost. Fucking admit it, you loser.
Exactly. If he can't admit it, so then when Biden goes on television and he talks to the world and he gives a State of the Union address and he's making decisions and he's doing stuff that's presidential, then what is he? Like, what do you call him? You just call him the guy pretending to be president? He's trying to fake it till he makes it, right?
Right.
So it's like, who is this guy anyway? Who gives a shit what the Attorney General of Alabama thinks? He can eat a fat one. So
well, so speaking of shitheads, a lot of them are questioning Ketanji Brown Jackson on Supreme Court. And it looks like it shouldn't be a problem. She'll get the 50 votes she needs to be on the Supreme Court. But the shitty Republicans, and I was telling Reg, the same shitheads, Lindsey Graham, Ted Cruz, that fucker from Missouri, Hawley, who was behind helping the goddamn insurrection. He's like giving the fist up to the guys right before they stormed the Capitol. Shithead. Goddamn moron.
But I mean, I'm not trying to defend him, but I wonder if he was just like, yeah, we're going to do the thing. And then when they run off, he's like, oh,
yeah.
Oh,
he's
shit.
Like, yeah, we're not going to admit that the guy won. We're going to try and overthrow democracy. Oh, wow, you're really trying to overthrow democracy?
He's like, hey, guys, this is just banter, right? We're just talking, right? We're just talking shit, right? It's like the guy who's talking shit, like, oh, snap. It's the guy who's talking shit, who's like, yo, man, whatever, man, I'll bust your ass, man. Don't fuck with me. You don't know who you're messing with. And then all of a sudden, the dude come out like, yo, let's do this. Like, oh, wait, hold on. I don't really want to fight. I was just posturing. Like everyone postures. I thought we would do the thing when we walk in shoulder to shoulder in a circle and you kind of do a thing and I do a thing. And then we're like, whatever, man. And everybody walks in separate ways. This dude actually trying to fight.
All right. Let's see. So
hold up though. To her credit, Ketanji Brown Jackson, she has displayed enormous amounts of poise. I mean, these guys are going in. I really feel like, just from what I've heard, I feel like they're trying to press her into becoming the angry Black woman, right? Like they want her to lose her shit and, do whatever they think she's gonna do. They think it's gonna be some Tyler Perry movie where she's gonna be like, y'all don't know who y'all messing with. I ain't the one. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. And they be like, oh, see, there you go.
They're trying to get Obama like that too. They're trying to.
They always try to.
It was like Obama is like the furthest thing from that.
Oh my God, he's so far from that. But that's what they do, dude. They really try to press you into becoming this stereotype of what they think you are, and then when you don't,
and they try and focus on little things and twist it to try and say, like, this whole thing about child porn. They're all like, she let child pornographers go or something, which is all complete bullshit.
Right. Well, they said that she showed leniency, that she didn't go as hard as she should have.
Right.
But half of the motherfuckers that's questioning her probably got child porn on their computers right now anyway. So it's like
they're like, Ted Cruz wouldn't let her answer. And they're like, would you please let her respond? No, not if she's gonna not answer. And then Senator, I didn't say I'm not going to answer that. My answer is, and then Ted Cruz talked over her.
Dude. Ted Cruz, you know who I will not actually, I can't even put that out in the air. I gotta stop. I was about to go DEFCON 9 right now. Like it's about to go super deep and dark. So
well, here,
I'm just
Josh Hawley, the Republican from Missouri, he he's upset about the 3-month sentence she handed down to a child porn case. And she said, Senator, what I regret is that in a hearing about my qualifications to be a justice on the Supreme Court, we've spent a lot of time focusing on this small subset of my sentences. Because they got nothing. They say she's like one of the most qualified people you can have.
exactly. That's what they do. They find one thing and they try to dig in on it, right? And honestly, I think a lot of that posturing is for their constituents, right?
Right. They try to
It's
get,
just to,
and then like, oh my God, Democrats are child porno people. We can't vote for them.
yeah, exactly.
Morons.
And they're just trying to dig in, right? Trying to say, look, I did my part. I tried to fight and I'll keep fighting for us and our beliefs. Fuck out of here.
Oh, it makes me so salty, dude. That gets the heart rate going, Reg.
Yeah, really. Gets the blood pumping this morning. All right, what else we got? We got Brittany Griner is still in Russia in prison.
That's another thing I read about how people who are also upset about the trans swimmer or whatever, but nothing about the other female athlete stuck in Russia. No one's saying anything about her.
Well, you know what's sad, dude, is she's not garnering the same attention that she would, and I'm being honest here, that she would if she were a blonde, blue-eyed, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman in Russia, right? If she was over there and she looked like a Sports Illustrated supermodel, swim model, then dude, they'd be like, we got to free her and get her out. But Brittany is 6'8", she's biracial, black, tattoos, very masculine. She's a lesbian. So people just don't have the same empathy. Right?
It's insane because she just 6 months ago won a gold for her country.
Yep.
That's crazy. I mean, she's Olympian, and but I mean, I also think the war has a lot to do with it too, because you can't really. What are you going to do with Russia right now?
Yeah, I mean, well, you can't do much with Russia, but the point is that she should still be in the conversation, right? And I love that you just pointed out that she just won a gold medal, because that's the same shit that Muhammad Ali was talking about, where it's like, yo, you want me to go over there and do a thing, go over there and potentially die and give my life, but then you don't even take care of me here? Right. I just won y'all a gold medal. Like, I contributed to the team that won our country a gold medal, and now I'm in some turmoil and people are like, yeah, fuck Brittany, she shouldn't have broke the law, whatever, who cares? I'm reading some of the comments, I'm like, people are heinous, dude, heinous. Right? But they, that's how they are. Ignorant. That's how they are. So,
and hateful.
Yeah, what's first off, can we get into that? Why are trolls, why the comment section of any video or anything so hateful?
Easy, no accountability.
Yeah, okay, so there's no accountability.
A lot of times, when I was young, you get punched in the face.
Yeah.
If you say that kind of shit, you get punched in the face.
Yes,
and
that's
these
true.
are a bunch of never got punched in the face, hiding behind a computer screen trolls.
So, okay, so what you're saying then is that anonymity lends itself to hatred, to evil, to disrespect,
maybe like to rile up. I'll say this. I remember when the chat still first came up, and like you could just I thought it'd be kind of fun sometimes to rile people up. You go into a chat room, rile people up, and then bounce.
Oh my God.
And that was, I think, and I don't know why, it's just fun. You don't know, because you like people who don't know you, but you could still get to them. It's almost like, it's like comedy though. It's like ranking on fools. It's
I don't know,
ranking
man.
on fools.
But see, the thing is that, that's interesting, because I come from a background as a guy who people used to like to poke with the stick, because I was emotionally, I was unregulated, emotionally, I wasn't emotionally regulated sometimes as a kid. So I would get really angry about stuff. And so people would kind of poke at me just to see me get riled up, right? Like it was fun for them.
Right.
And so
I would enjoy doing that to you.
Say what?
I would enjoy doing that to you.
Oh my God. But see, the thing is, Sal, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Because the thing is that I've always shown restraint, right? I've always shown restraint. I get riled up and I get hot, and then I go, and I calm down. I go, this is what they wanted, right? And you know who helped me out with that was my boy Billy. Billy was like, he pulled me aside one day as kids. He's so smart, man. He had so much wisdom as a kid. We're in like middle school, and he pulls me aside and he goes, Reg, he goes, you understand that? He's like, they like to see you get upset. They want to see you, you know, throw stuff and kick stuff and turn stuff over. He's like, don't give it to him, man. Right? Don't give him that. And I was like, oh, that's because you know, when you're in it, all it is your experience, right? Like you're living that moment. You're not thinking that someone is intentionally trying to rile you up, because my perspective is like, I'm like, why would you do that? I don't do that to people. I've never wanted to do that to people. I've never had the desire to do that. So I'm not even thinking that that's what's happening to me. I'm thinking, oh, we're having a genuine moment where it's like, okay, we have a difference of opinion and you're being antagonistic and I'm going back at you. And then in the end, it turns out that I get upset about the thing because I'm passionate, because I feel it's a real moment. And then you're just doing this just for the sake of doing it to try to rile me up.
Well, like, see, that's, there's that, like, if I would always like to try and get jokes if stuff's funny, and then that's it. But some now it's like people being mean, people trying to get kids to kill themselves, people get so mad in video games that guys drive over to the house and shoot them. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit. It's gotten insane.
But what I'm saying is that where does it? That's the extreme of it, right? But it starts somewhere. There's always a beginning. It never just goes.
People are really unhappy with themselves and angry. Like I'll play Madden online, okay? And sometimes, like, I don't have the headphones and do all that shit. It's fucking stupid. But sometimes you could hear them through the speaker. If they still have theirs on, even though yours not, you could hear them once in a while. And or they could even send messages. And some guys are laughing along. It's fun. It's fun to listen. But some guys are angry. Like, yeah, pussy. Yeah, that's right. And then writing you, yeah, you bitch. Like, it doesn't happen too much. And then everybody always quits. If they're losing early, they quit all the time. It's like, I don't know if it's the way people have been raised now in the screen world. But it's all quick. And it's, I don't know, man. People get mad. There's a lot of anger.
There's a lot of, so I think you touched on it, right? Because I said, what causes people to be so hatred in the comment section? And I think that it's potentially self-hatred, right?
Yeah, because like now when I play, I don't care. It's funny to me. Like I laugh along. Like if someone gets mad, I don't really, you know, I'll get mad if I lose and something or annoyed.
Right.
But like I never interact. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right. I don't give a shit. But some of these guys, they will try it. They're trying to do, you know what I mean? And I don't know I don't know why. They need a goddamn mental health therapist.
Exactly. So I was gaming once, got online just to try it out, right? Just to see. And I didn't have the headphones on, but I could hear the kids.
Right. As I was always playing, kids too. I feel like I just play a bunch of junior high kids.
Dude, I'm playing these kids, and all of a sudden I'm sitting up here just trying to run through the place and find out whatever. And then I just hear it sounds like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old talking about, like, fuck, kill that bitch. Like, he starts throwing out all type of profanity. I was like, disconnect. It was like, yo, about, son, there's no way that I'm going to be on a video game that's supposed to be fun, right? Well, I'm listening to some 13-year-old curse out another 13-year-old talking about your mom is this and your mom is that. I'm like,
yeah, it's so much, dude.
I'm like, what's the point, right? I feel like it's a bunch of little kids that got bullied at school. They can't bully anybody, so they get online and bully each other.
Yeah, because you can't bully in person. You know why? You'll get punched in the face.
Yeah.
There was that's right. I remember I played a basketball one, and there was multiple. So like everybody's got their own guy. Yeah. And two of the guys are a team, and me and this other kid are playing them. And the kid, and I didn't have the speakers, but they all did. Yeah. And the kid's trying to talk to him like, hey man, what's up? Where you all from? It's like, shut up, bitch, pussy bitch. Watch me dunk on you, bitch.
Oh my gosh.
It's like and all anti-gay stuff and bombs dropping left and right. It's a whole world now.
It's so, you know what it is? It's these kids sitting at home. They've been told what they can't say. Right. And they're like, no one can see me. Oh shit, I'm saying everything.
Yeah, you say it all, dude.
I'm gonna say everything that I've ever wanted to say, right? And I don't even know if they really feel that way, right? They're just saying some shit trying to be controversial, right? Pushing buttons. But I will say this too. The other thing, man, is I've said this before, but the idea that every article and every news outlet and every website has a comment section where it's like, hey, we love to hear what you think. Really? Do we really care what you think? right? Like, who are you? You haven't done anything to garner having a real opinion, right? So for one, I don't think everybody's opinion is important. I'm just gonna say it right now. I hate to say it, but half the people that try to say shit, they ain't did enough to have an opinion about anything, right? It's like you're in 7th grade. What have you done? If you ain't talking about 6th grade and 7th grade and potentially 8th grade shit, I don't want to hear it. Okay. So and the other one is I feel like social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and especially YouTube has shown how much people desire being seen, right?
Yeah.
Or how much people feel maybe unseen, right?
All that matters is fame. Like the most comments we'll get that are negative on our YouTube is how we don't have enough followers. And it's just like, it's always like, it's like, that's all that matters to people now is fame. It's like Andy Warhol said, everyone will get their 15 minutes and that's all it is. Everyone's got to tell a story and an Instagram story they got to tell, or TikTok or a video or blah, 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 blah. And
man, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, bro. I swear to God, I just don't. I mean, maybe I do get it in the sense that it makes them feel like, oh, look, so many people saw my thing. Like I'm somebody.
Right.
But isn't it so much better to actually talk to a real person? Right? Like,
I don't know. It's like, it just a lot of people have a desire for attention, I feel. And I feel like when I was, I don't know, man, like I was I don't know if the 90s or something, like you would shit on people who wanted fame. That's what made like We Love Nirvana, because they didn't want the fame. They didn't like the fame. They just had good music that made them famous. That's what you want. You want the talent to make you famous. You don't want to just want to be famous. You just want that respect from the talent, so then you could live off of that talent.
Well, okay, so I love that, right? So it's the idea of doing something so exceptionally well that you become famous. You're so talented that you become famous. But people are now, they want to be famous, so they're trying to do a thing to become famous.
Right. A lot of people are trying to do what they think will get them famous when they see what other people do. Like, okay, exactly. I see this person, that's how they got this, what I'm going to do. And it's not about that. It's about you. And if what you got brings to the table. It's like you can only fool so many times. And then even if you fool and get to something, if that's not where you belong, you're going to be exposed and you're going to look like a goddamn fool.
Well, I know I used to always say, and you're right, I used to always say, I never wanted to be famous. I have no desire to be famous. Like you and I both know famous people. And I mean, there's some perks for sure, but there's a lot of drawbacks too, right? I've never wanted to be famous. If anything, I've always said, I don't mind. I just want to be paid well for doing something that I love to do. Right.
It's kind of like what Kellen said a couple of weeks ago about, I just want the right enough level where people come to my shows.
Yeah, that's
I remember that was the thing Bill Burr first said when he first got into acting. He's like, I'm just trying to do things people come out to the shows. You know what I mean? And then it's just grown. But it's, yeah, man, it's like that's your first love is what you were doing, you know? It's just telling jokes, making my friends laugh. There wasn't no fucking camera in my face when I was doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I mean, all those people at the open mics at the Brainwash trying to go up at 11:30 at night, midnight to like 5 people, that ain't about fame.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's like one time I did this. I was headlining in Southern Oregon, and I was like going up there, this town, Grants Pass, and I was doing something, and somebody in the crowd yelled out about coming onto the stage. Like, oh, let me come up there and tell you. I'm like, bro, you gotta work through a lot of shitty coffee shops and mics before you can get up onto the stage.
You damn right. You are damn right. You know how hard I work to get on this stage, and you just gonna walk up here because you want to? Yo, you better get the fuck out of here. That's why, anytime I was performing and there was some disrespectful piece of shit sitting in the front row wanted to put his feet up on the stage, I swear to God,
disrespectful.
Hella disrespectful. There are times in the set during my show where I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Excuse me, guys, hold up. Hey, man, I'm gonna need you to take your feet off the stage. Nah, for real, you gotta take your feet off the stage. Whoa, what's the big deal? Yo, man, I work hard to get up here. You can't just come up here and put your feet on my table. What? I'm sitting at the table eating, and you're gonna come up and put your feet on the fucking table while I'm eating my tea and crumpets? You must be out your fucking mind. Like, Yo, man, I'm telling you, that's the most disrespectful shit. Everybody in podcast world right now, listening to this right now, if you go to a comedy show and you put your feet up on the stage, cross your feet and put them up on stage, you're a fucking asshole.
I'm gonna scuff the shit out of them shoes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. Don't be a piece of shit. Keep your feet off the fucking stage. We've earned the right to be on the stage. We worked hard. We've gone through a lot of shit to be on that stage. So,
and yeah, it even says
stage.
something like,
it's disrespectful
you're
to the
so
artist
full
too.
of yourself that like, oh, it's all about me.
Yeah,
like, you know, like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
about you.
Yeah, I don't care how much money you make doing whatever the fuck you do. Don't mean shit until you go do your own open mics, until you stay up late, right?
Yeah.
Until you stay up late and rewrite and do this shit somewhere else and it be funny and not be funny and rewrite it and edit and cut and paste and do it again and then go through an audition night and get accepted and get passed and then work your way up and get hired, then you get to put your feet on stage. If you ain't
still
did that
don't
shit,
do that, that's still improper.
That's still improper. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you put them up on the stage when you're on there sitting down.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
but that from the crowd. All right, Reg. Well, I wanted to talk. We got the Oscars is this weekend, and so this will drop on Monday. This will drop after the Oscars air. So we're gonna. But for the first time ever,
let me just say this real quick. There? I just want to say, shout out and props to our dude Sully McCullough.
Oh yeah, he's writing on
for getting the writing job on the Oscars. Now he's gotten the Grammys, he's gotten the Emmys, and now he's got the Oscars. Right.
I saw he put a picture up on Instagram of his parking spot, dude. Academy Award writer.
Yeah, that's exactly. Cool, so props to Sully McCullough for making dreams come true, man, and staying relevant and staying busy in the game. So props to him. Okay, so let's go.
So
Oscars.
For the first time ever, I've seen all 10 of the Best Picture nominees before the Oscars.
That's big time, bro.
That's all time. Now, you know, my girl has a lot to do with it. I didn't front this, but you know, I watch a lot of football during the football season, and this is her football, and this is one award show. That's cool with me, man.
Right.
I like movies, and honestly, like, I like watching Oscar movies because when you see a lot of them, you're like, oh, okay. I can see why that's an Oscar movie.
Yeah, you can see why it's Oscar worthy.
Yeah, there, of course, there's going to be some, you know, whatever, but they're not. Usually, they're pretty good.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a lot of times, they're very informative, and you know, you learn a lot.
Yo, can I show you something real quick?
Sure.
Because I get all these movies.
Well, you get screeners.
I get screeners because I'm in the guild.
Screeners.
I'm in the guild. I'm in the union.
You don't make enough
SAG-AFTRA.
every year to be in the guild still.
No, yes, I do. But I mean, I get the screeners for the SAG Awards, not for the Oscars. But I get a lot of the same movies are nominated. Hold on, I want to show you something real quick. Hold on.
All right.
Don't be talking shit about me while I'm gone either.
Oh, maybe that's a good thing. You're right. I'll do that. All right,
no, don't talk shit about me while I'm gone.
What am I going to say? We can't not.
But I'll be right back.
All right, there he goes. Reggie Steele about to show off how he has some screeners. Man hasn't done an acting job in 5 years, and somehow he's still in the guild and gets screeners. Probably helps when you got, you know, an Oscar-winning best friend. Here he comes. Let's be quiet. He's coming back. What the hell's he got in his hands? I can't tell. He's got his pink headphones in. Here he comes.
Every year I get, because I'm in the union or in the SAG-AFTRA, they send me all these.
Oh, okay. So you got Ted Lasso, The Morning Show. Those are TV shows. Oh, Coda. Have you seen Coda, dude? Coda's great. Oh, and that's the Tragedy of Macbeth.
Tragedy of Macbeth. But hold up, though. Actually, you know what? Let me turn this off.
They only sent you 4?
No. Hold on. I'm going to turn this off so I don't have to deal with the...
your blurry background.
Yeah.
So, holy shit, how many's in there? I mean, you gotta give me a number. People can't hear.
I know. I'm just gonna.
Dude, there's like, I'd say like 20 or 30. They send all of it at one time. That's a lot.
No. I get it over different times.
Oh, okay.
So here we go. King Richard.
Have you watched it?
Oh, can you see that?
Yeah. Have you watched it?
No, not yet. So King Richard.
That's on the top. That's one of the 10. The Tragedy of Macbeth is not in the best picture, but it is in best actor, I believe. Lost Daughter. I saw that one. It's one of my lesser favorite ones.
Oh, I love this one. This is from
that was not.
This is from Netflix.
Oh, Squid Game, of course. Have you watched that? Yeah, we
Yeah,
talked about
I
it.
watched that.
You didn't need your DVD to watch that. Passing, I don't know that one. What is this? West Side Story. Yeah, I saw it. Remake.
Power of the
Whatever.
Dog.
Now that's one of my faves.
I haven't watched this one yet, so I haven't watched any of these. Dude.
You don't watch anything, dude.
Tick Tick Boom. Is that one of the?
I watched that one. That one's pretty
Okay.
good. That one, see, I always like biopics too, and that's like about the writer who came up with Rent.
Oh, hold up though. This is
when
Andrew
he was
Garfield.
struggling in New
Andrew
York.
Garfield was so Mahershala. So everyone that was nominated for leading actor, for the Golden Globes was nominated for an Oscar, except for one guy, my dude, Mahershala Ali, and he was replaced by Andrew Garfield from Tick Tick Boom for that spot.
For what? For best what picture?
For leading for best leading actor.
What was Mahershala nominated for in Golden Globe this year?
He was nominated for Swan Song for the best leading.
Swan Song. Oh man, I haven't watched that yet. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I started watching it.
Okay.
And I was in a jokey mood, man. I was very like silly mood, and that's not the movie. I was like, wait, no, I gotta.
But it's good.
Stop.
You didn't finish it. You gotta finish it.
No, I only watched
really
like the first 10 minutes. I knew the mood, but it's good. It looks good. I want to see it. Don't Look Up. I saw that.
That's Netflix. One. That's good.
That's in the top 10. Oh, so he was nominated for a Golden Globe, but he was not nominated for an Oscar this year.
Exactly, and a part of it is a lot of times the Oscars will mirror the Golden Globes.
Was Andrew Garfield nominated for a Golden Globe or no?
He was not. So when the Oscars came out, as far as like the nominees, I was like, wait, hold up. Mahershala's not nominated? Like who replaced?
Is that best? That would have been best actor.
Best actor. Wow. Okay, House of Gucci.
I mean, he's already got 2. Andy Garfield don't have any, right?
Yeah, House of Gucci.
I saw House of Gucci. That's a good one. I like it.
That was nominated. Oh, this is one I heard was really good. Licorice Pizza.
I saw that in the theater.
Okay. I heard this was good. Well, I didn't see, but I heard it was good.
I haven't seen Respect. Okay. I definitely love biopics of rock picks, especially.
Here's the other one, Belfast.
I watched that last night, Belfast.
Okay.
So that's like, all right, so let's get into it, Reg.
All right, hold on. Last one. There's one more here. Oh, and I think this is Netflix, but no, there's a couple more. Being the Ricardos.
Watch that. That's a good one.
And the last one I have is The Tender Bar.
I don't know that one.
Okay. So these, you ask how many there are. I mean, I didn't count them as we're doing them, but these are all DVDs.
So when they send them out, you get them one at a time, or does Netflix send you all their stuff?
It depends on what like, for example, what the studio is, right? So if it's Apple, then I'll get all the Apple ones together. If it's Hulu, I'll get all the Hulu ones together. Netflix, I'll get all the Netflix ones together. You know what I mean? Like whatever network
that makes sense.
Is nominated for, or
I will say, I mean, Andrew Garfield. I mean, well, Mahershala got 2 Oscars. Andrew doesn't have any, does he? He didn't get one for Spider-Man, did he?
No. But hey, man, hold up though. This ain't about whether or not who got what. This is about doing quality work, being recognized.
I'll tell you though, Andrew Garfield's good, man. You one of my favorite. Yeah, but my favorite. You ever see Hacksaw Ridge? Did he win for Hacksaw Ridge?
I didn't get one for Hacksaw Ridge. I didn't get Hacksaw.
No, that
Ridge.
was from a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that one was that's a good one. I'm gonna look up.
So yeah,
Andrew Garfield has anything.
Just for the record, I cannot. All of these screeners, right? All of these movies that I just showed you that I have, they all have a individual code. Excuse me, they're coded with a number that's directly coded to me, so that if anybody if anybody were to get these and make copies of them and try to sell them or try to post them somewhere else, if the Screen Actors Guild were to see that, and because there's a water print color on it or a number, those numbers will go back to me. They're like, Reggie,
so you won't even lend that out? You won't even let people borrow it?
Nah,
because you're worried that they'll stop giving you movies that you won't watch anyway. So what the hell?
No, that's not the only reason. I won't lend them out because of fear that somebody may try to like lend it to somebody else or try to record it and then post it somewhere. Because people always like, oh, I can just post this online and everyone can see it. And like, yo, get out of here, right?
Yeah,
and that's
man,
not gonna be
power
my
to
code.
the people. Power to the people.
Power to the people, really. So Sal, I pay my union dues, right, for SAG-AFTRA. I took the acting class. I went to the audition.
It's like
I got the part, right? So now you just want to put your foot on my stage, right? You want to put your feet on my stage after I did all the work to earn my screeners,
funny,
right?
That's funny.
Now it's about the people. Give it to the people, Reg.
Give it to the people. So Andrew Garfield was nominated for Best Actor for Hacksaw Ridge, which was back in 2016.
Oh, okay.
But Mel Gibson directed it, so maybe that's why it didn't get as much love.
Yeah, that kind of messed him up.
that wasn't a good thing. All right, so let me get into these movies, y'all. The top 10, bro.
Okay.
All right, so here's my favorites. The top 2 favorites, I think, to win Best Picture. The favorite is Power of the Dog.
Oh, really? With Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch, Jesse Plemons, who I really like. I met Jesse Plemons once. Ever tell you that? You know Jesse Plemons?
I don't know who Jesse Plemons is.
You remember Breaking Bad?
Yes. Oh, Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse. He played Jesse.
No, not Jesse. The other guy who holds him and Rand's hand locked up in the end. And he's the young kid he shoots the kid in the desert. That guy.
Oh, the white guy.
Yeah, with the blonde hair.
Yo, he was in he was in Hoffa.
Yes.
He was in Hoffa. That guy's a good actor.
And he's married to Kristen Dunst.
Oh, really? Kristen?
Yeah, so they live right in North Hollywood. And I was working at this bar in North Hollywood doing trivia. And this guy was there wearing I forget what baseball team he was wearing, the Orioles or someone, but they just fucking ate it. They sucked, and I was ripping on him about it. Jesse comes up. The guy's getting mad at me. I was like, oh shit, I know you. I was like, I love your stuff, man. I just saw you in what was the movie he did with Johnny Depp? Fuck, it's gonna bug me. But yeah, I totally looked like I should start naming off his credits because I didn't know his fucking name, but he was really nice. He's like, yeah, hey man, what's up? I'm Jesse. I was like, oh hey man. And yeah, he was a really cool guy, but his buddy was not. Black Mask, that's what it was called.
Black Mask. I don't know that one.
So that was the one that is about that Boston gangster, which is kind of what the one Jack Nicholson played in The Departed. He's loosely based off of the same guy, but he plays Whitey Bulger, who was like a famous Boston.
Oh yeah. I know Whitey Bulger. I remember that movie. And
it's funny. His brother is Benedict Cumberbatch, Billy Bulger. He's in it.
Wait, Benedict Cumberbatch has a brother named Billy Bulger?
No. Benedict plays Whitey Bulger's brother, Billy Bulger.
Okay, I'm tripping. I was about to say, what the hell? Cumberbatch has a brother named Billy Bulger?
No, yeah. So no, it's a great movie. And then they ended up catching him in fucking Santa Monica.
Oh wow! Oh, that's right. Whitey Bulger.
But yeah, Jesse Plemons has been a ton. American Made, The Post, Black Mirror, Game Night, Vice, The Irishman, Judas and the Black Messiah, Power of the Dog. Yeah, so that's definitely, and it's very beautiful and stuff. But then that'd be my favorite. But then the second one I'd have to say is Coda. And
Coda. Okay.
So Coda is what Coda it's people, their parents are deaf, but the kid can hear.
Okay.
So it's like children of deaf parents, basically.
You sound like Moshe Kasher.
It sounds just like Moshe Kasher. That's what I was thinking when I was watching it. And if you watch the movie, the guy, I think he should get Best Supporting Actor hands down.
Okay, so wait, what are the top 10 movies? What are they? I'm gonna take them out of this list of movies that I have.
Oh, okay, all right.
King Richard for one.
Pull them out. Okay, Power so King Richard.
Okay.
Power of the Dog.
Okay. Tick Tick Boom.
Tick Tick. No, it's not in the top 10. Belfast is one. Licorice Pizza.
Hold up. Belfast. Licorice Pizza. Okay. House of Gucci.
No, not in the top 10.
Okay. What else?
Let me see.
I'm just trying to see how many. Huh?
Don't Look Up.
Oh, Don't Look Up is in Best Picture, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a
wow.
few you don't have. West Side Story, put that up there.
Oh wait, West Side Story, really? Hold up. People
So
love
here's
them.
the list. I'll just tell you the list.
People love some damn West Side Story.
Yeah. The first one was ahead of its time, though. 1961, talking about Puerto Rican and white relations. That's ahead of its time. Won Best Picture back then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so here's the top 10. Coda, King
Oh wait, hold
Richard.
on. That's the one I'm looking for. Coda. I had that one, right? Didn't I say I had?
I saw it.
Where's it at? Hold up.
All right, so while you look, I'll give the list. Coda, King Richard, West Side Story, The Power of the Dog, Licorice Pizza, Belfast, Drive My Car, Dune, Don't Look Up, and Nightmare Alley.
Oh, Nightmare Alley. That's the one with what's his name? He dated Zoe Saldana.
That's what he dates. Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper.
That one's good, dude. That one's a cool one.
So it's 10 pictures, right? And I have one. Coda.
You're missing at least 3. You're missing Nightmare Alley, Dune, and Drive My Car.
7. Yes, I have 7, so I'm missing 3. Okay.
Have you seen Dune?
I haven't seen Dune. I want to see Dune. I heard Dune was really good. People love Dune.
Dune was cool, man. Everybody, I've never saw the original, but all movies are now. That's the problem.
Yeah, right.
All movies are hella long. Okay, so anyway, here's my prediction.
Oh, and by the way, talk about movies being hella long. I saw The Batman, but we can talk about
I saw it too this week.
Okay, cool. We'll get to that afterwards.
We'll close with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal with so Coda, I think who's gonna win is the guy, Troy Kotsur. He'll be best supporting. I mean, well, Hirsch was going for best actor. But this guy should get best supporting, hands down. He would be the second deaf actor to ever win it.
For Coda. Wait, which one is he?
He's the dad. He's the old man. He's the one with the beard. You see him right there.
Okay. Oh, okay. He's actually deaf in real life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so is the mom who plays the mom. Which I can't fucking find right now. They got every. Where is she?
Wow. Okay. Wow, I did not know that. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so her name is Marlee Matlin.
Okay.
And she became the first deaf person to ever win, and the only deaf person to ever win an Oscar. And she won back when she was 21, bro.
For what?
Let me look at the movie. Children of a Lesser God in 1986. It's a romantic drama film.
Damn, 1986. I was in 6th grade. I wasn't.
Isn't it crazy though? Like she's been acting that long. Like she won an Oscar, and no one was nervous. And now and she's still the only deaf person. And now she's on another film where the second ever could win an Oscar. Right. It's just crazy how long.
I mean, and how do we not even? I mean, I guess that's a whole different genre of film. Right.
Yeah, I mean that movie. I'll tell you, that movie tore me. I got very teary eyed in that one. That one's
with Coda,
good.
huh?
Coda's very good.
So you think Coda should win?
When you see people who are really, they're really deaf, and they kind of put you in that place, and the acting is amazing. They get people to act and still have you feel it when they're not talking. Like it was powerful. Okay. But I still think, it's more emotional. Where I think Power of the Dog is this beautiful, big, outdoor, you know what I mean? Like that's a very liked thing.
It's visually like
right. So there's a lot more to it. So that's why I still vote that. I think we'll get Best Picture, but I think Coda will get I think Best Supporting Actor. And I mean, here's the thing, Hirsch, he got 2. Will Smith got none. Mahershala, he got 2. Will Smith's got none. Will Smith's going up for Best Actor for King Richard. I think he's got that on lock.
Okay. Hey, look, I love the fact that it was for the Golden Globes, it was 3 brothers nominated for Best.
It was Will Smith, Mahershala. Who was the other one?
And Denzel Washington.
Oh, Denzel, right?
Yeah,
who
for
won?
Macbeth. Will Smith won the Golden Globe.
Okay,
for King Richard.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win. He's really good in it. He plays a really good. He plays a really good part, and it's cool. Like then I'm looking up a lot of the stories really happen in real life. Like they were messing with gangs here in Compton and shit when they were trying to play on the courts.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's also crazy because the amount, like he had these kids do it. He had them formed to be tennis stars before they were
And
born.
right before they, oh, that's right. And then he did it. That's the part that's the crazy part, is that he
But
had
then he's
this
got like
vision.
other family from before, and they're all pissed, if they're not, like, you didn't give us that kind of attention and love.
Oh, that's right, because he had children from a previous relationship.
Yeah, both of them, his wife too. But
And
but
so wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So the first kids aren't, world-renowned tennis stars, and they're like, "What the fuck, Dad?"
well,
Right?
they're like, he was a terrible dad. Like, he sucked when he was our dad. He went on and became great for these girls.
Oh,
But
now you want to be a good dad,
right.
huh? Where were you at when I needed to when I needed a dad, huh? Dude, it's always the case, right? It's like in that first relationship, people take it for granted and they're horrible. And then in the second one, they're like, yeah, I kind of made a mistake in that first one. So it's like did you see the harder they fall? The Black Cowboy movie on Netflix?
I have not, but
it's the harder they fall, right?
Yeah.
With
Idris.
Idris Elba and Regina King. Well, you haven't seen it yet, but there's a part in that movie where it's like, without giving anything away, let me see if I can say this. That whole scenario, that idea of like, yo, you weren't cool and now you cool, that ain't cool.
Right. I mean, like, there's a lot. Yeah. The first impression is a lot. Like, I remember how you used to be. Now you're being cool because of other reasons.
So now you want to take care of these kids. Now you want to be present, and now you want to participate in their lives. And then they go on to be Serena and Venus, and they get to be world-renowned tennis players and tennis stars. I could have been that. Right? Like, I could have been world renowned if you'd have put that same energy, time, and effort into me. But nah, you was out in them streets chasing them hoes. And I can't do this no more. And they just like leave.
Oh, man. All right. So you're telling me you haven't seen any of these. You haven't seen Don't Look Up?
Oh, I saw Don't Look Up twice. I love Don't Look Up.
Oh, that one was funny. And that's a great, it almost was like, says how we are now.
Yes.
Like, hey, there's a comic coming. Hey, election's over. That guy lost. This guy won. No, I'm not gonna look. That's not true. Child porn's out there.
Exactly. Hold on though. I love toward the end where the comet is coming. Like, you can see it. And they're at the rally. They're at the Don't Look Up rally. And there's a guy standing there. He's like this, and he goes. He looks up. He's like, hey. There's a girl, they lied to us. It's like, dude, fucking look up. All right. So no, I love Don't Look Up, man. I watched that joint twice.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Batterack. You're gonna die by Batterack. Well, I don't know what that is. And then, so
all right. So what else did I see? So we covered Don't Look Up. Dune is cool. Sci-fi never wins though.
All right, well, hold on, let's get your prediction. So right now you're saying Will Smith gets best male leading actor.
All right, so let me look at who's nominated, because you're right.
You think Will Smith's going to win for best leading. You think that this guy from Coda is going to get best supporting. You think that the film Coda will win best film, right?
No, I'm going to say Power of the Dog's
Power of the Dog's going to win best film.
I saw the Eyes of Tammy Faye. It was another good one. That's so best. Okay, so let's get in.
Oh, I think I have that one too. I have some more. There's some other films I have too.
Best picture. I'm gonna go Power of the Dog.
Okay.
Best actor. You got Andrew Garfield, Benedict. You got Javier and Being the Ricardos, Denzel and Macbeth, and Will Smith. I'm gonna have to go Will Smith, King Richard.
Okay.
Being the Ricardos is cool too. It's like I Love Lucy. And then
I have that one.
It's great. It's great. I love seeing historical movies.
Yeah.
All right, so best actress. This is gonna be a tougher one. You got The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Jessica Chastain. Good movie. She was good in it. That whole story, Jim and Tammy Baker. That's another one Andrew Garfield's in. He plays Jim Baker.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah. Olivia Colman in The Lost Daughter. Kristen Stewart in Spencer. She plays Princess Diana. Nicole Kidman plays Lucy in Being the Ricardos, and Penelope Cruz in Madres Paralelos. I haven't seen that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna have to go. I mean, I've seen them all except the Penelope movie. The Kristen Stewart one was slow, dude. And I like bio movies, but goddamn, it was slow. Being the Ricardos was cool. She did a good job as Lucy, but I don't know if they'll give it to her. The Lost Daughter, it's good acting, but you know,
I have that one too. The Lost Daughter.
Yeah, it's about like, you know, a woman can't stand her kids and leaves her kids for 3 years, and it's not a very likable character. She saw her husband, and not very
she can't stand her kids, and she left the motherfuckers for real. Damn.
So I'm gonna go with Jessica Chastain, Eyes of Tammy Faye. I don't know if she'll win, but she had to put on makeup for 4 hours. All right, let's see what else we got.
They should take it into consideration all the time that it took to put on all that makeup.
Best animated feature. Oh, I saw an animated feature this week called Flea. Everybody should watch it. I think you could see it on Netflix.
Flea. Okay.
Flee, and it's about Afghani refugee.
Okay.
And all the people who talk about their shit non-immigrants and stuff, to know what refugees and what immigrants really go through. But people don't just want to leave their country. Like
right.
And so this is a gay man. He's a kid. He's a gay kid leaving Afghanistan during the war with Russia, ending up in Moscow, trying to get to Europe. And because they're still kind of making it illegal and stuff there, it's all animated. So you never really know who it is, his name. Okay. But it's basically like they're filming it, a documentary, and then they animate it. And it's really cool.
To protect the people.
Yeah. And to see what he had to go through is as a kid, it was unbelievable.
Okay.
So yeah.
So Flea, and that's on Netflix?
I believe so. And that's the best animated feature. You got Encanto, Luca, Flea, Mitchell versus the Machines.
Did you see Encanto?
And The Last Dragon. I have. I saw Encanto and Luca and Flea. I didn't see the other two.
I saw Luca. I didn't see Encanto. I don't know. There was just something. Encanto didn't really draw. Like I kept seeing the advertisements for it. I was like, and I love animated films, but I just wasn't compelled to see it. Was it good?
Yeah, it's great, man. It's cool. It's Lin-Manuel Miranda did the music. And yeah, I dug it. It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
But you think Flea? You think Flea is gonna win?
Yeah, dude. It's got that. Well, and there's best international, so it could win that too. But there's definitely, yeah, man, it's powerful. And it was cool. Like you never see a documentary that's just mainly animation.
Right. It
was definitely different. And then they would tie in the real news stories, so you'd see the actual footage. And there was a story, like he had two sisters who were in one of those so the way they bring a lot of refugees in, like they sneak people in, they put them in those big containers on a container ship.
Yeah.
And you got like 60 people just sitting in there, and then there's only so much limited air, and people are puking and shitting in there, and you're just stuck in there for days on an ocean. And then they were getting out of air, and then they had to get them out. And then when you get out, they send you right back to the hellhole you didn't want to go.
Oh my God. The hellhole that you're trying to escape.
Right.
Wow.
So another international film that I saw was called Drive My Car. I wasn't a fan. It's 3 hours. Japanese, subtitled. It's kind of interesting because the guy does plays where people of all different backgrounds and languages are in the play, and even someone who does sign language, and then he puts a screen behind them with the subtitles, so no matter what, what they're doing, what they're saying. And that's kind of cool if that was a real thing. But again, I don't know, dude. His wife's cheating on him, and he just doesn't say anything about it. And then he gets
he knows
about it. Oh yeah, he saw it a couple times. He just
he caught her cheating on him, and he watched.
Not a fan. Anyway,
did he turn his head at least? Did he at least go?
He left. Let him finish. I was like, I can't. All right, so best.
I love you. Like, all right, I can't.
Best supporting actor.
Wait, so Sal, you're in that situation. What do? You go, hey, what the hell? What are you?
There's gonna be fight. It's like that Chappelle said. He's like, you know how hard it is to fight a man with a
naked
boner?
Man. Right?
Touch my leg.
Yeah, he's like, you know how hard it is. He's like, I caught my girlfriend cheating on me one time. He's like, do you know how hard it is to fight a naked man? Oh, he's like, the moment that his Johnson hit your leg, it's like, ah! It's like the death blow.
Dude,
Oh, that
so
was hilarious. I
funny.
love that one.
All right, so yeah, then
all right,
best
what else you got?
supporting, I'm going Troy Kotzer, Coda, and Jesse Plemons. Though he's unnominated, and so is his wife in best supporting actress, Kristen Dunst. We'll see though. I don't
Man,
think
she's kind of made a little bit of a resurgence, or at least
yeah, man, from
showing up.
coming a long way from being MJ.
Yeah, she disappeared after a while. She was
You
was
kind of get
around.
locked in though, man. Especially I feel female actresses get typecast real quick. Toby got typecast, but then he got Seabiscuit.
He got Seabiscuit, but
then you haven't seen him since, really.
But Kirsten, wasn't she in Kirsten Dunst was in no, I'm thinking about Alicia Silverstone, but I was about to say Clueless, but that goes way back. But Kirsten was in something else as a kid, and then
she was in
Spider-Man.
the cheerleading one. Step Up, or what was the cheerleading movie? That was before she did Spider-Man.
Yeah, with Gabrielle Union too, where she was yeah, I know what you're talking about, the cheerleading one. But she kind of did the Spider-Man joint, and then she kind of disappeared. Right.
Well, see, she did Marie Antoinette. She was the kid in Interview with a Vampire.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about. She was in Interview with a Vampire with Tom Cruise.
And she was also in Jumanji.
She was in Jumanji too, the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Robin.
So yeah, I gotta give her props because she was like a child star. Because she was, the role that she played in Interview with a Vampire, that was huge because remember, she was the kid who got turned and never grew up.
Right? That's right. That's right.
She was the kid that got turned. To have had a career as a child star and still be somewhat relevant today, that's a huge testament to her, the skill set, because most child stars, as we know, kind of just fall off, right?
Right. Yeah, then she got Spider-Man, and then you're right. Though after Spider-Man, she did a bunch of stuff you didn't really hear of. She did Fargo, the TV show.
Okay.
In 2015, but then now she's getting nominated with her husband, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
At the same time, but yeah, what was that the movie she did before Spider-Man? Because I did a commercial once with this guy who Bring It On.
Bring It On, that's what it is. Yeah.
And this guy was I did a commercial. It was one of my first SAG commercials. It was for Budweiser, and I got to see the big horses that those Clydesdales.
Yeah, the Clydesdales.
And so I was working with this guy, and he was in that movie, and he's like he said he had a shot to be Spider-Man, and he lost out to Toby. He was telling us the stories how he got to go to the Playboy Mansion. It was just free for all, really. And then
a poon is everywhere.
Yeah, and then he was doing this thing. But then I looked up the movie after I did the commercial with him, and sure enough, there he was in Bring It On as one of the bullies.
Oh wow! The one thing I never got a chance to do was I never got a SAG commercial. I auditioned for a lot of commercials, but I never got any of those commercials. I always
it's funny. I got paid well that day, but I never got residuals because I never saw it. I don't know if it ever even really aired.
Okay.
But what's dope about commercials is people we didn't get lunch, so we got another $150.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter. There's craft services you could eat all day.
Yeah, you can eat all day. It's like there's food available.
Don't give me lunch.
That's funny. I never got a SAG commercial, dude. I got a bunch of local commercials and stuff like that, but never like the SAG. Like the biggest commercial I went out for was I had an opportunity at a Super Bowl commercial for Denny's. And I was like, yo, if I get this Denny's commercial, dude. And it was, man, I don't think I've ever been this intimidated going into an audition. So I get past the first stage of the audition. I get the call back. I come back in. Now, when I come back in for the second call back, you got to be off book, means you have to have everything memorized. And they wanted you to say this particular thing as fast and as articulate as you could, so you can understand every word, right? So they can understand every word. But I get to the studio where I'm auditioning at, and I got the people sitting in the office, right? Like I got 3 people from LA. No, I got local people sitting in the room. and then I have a camera to my face, and then there's a monitor that has people in Chicago and people in LA watching, and I can see them.
This
And
is for the Denny's?
This is for the Denny's.
Okay.
And this is the first time that I sat there for an audition. I was like, like you can hear the swallow. Okay. And it's like, this week at Denny's, I do the thing, and I kind of fub, and I go, hey, if you don't mind, can I do this again? I'm gonna try one more time. I think I can do better. And I did it again. I did it like 3 times, and they were like, oh, that was great. You nailed it. That was great. Thank you so much. And I walked out, and when I walked out, I was like, oh, damn, I could have done better. And in the end, I didn't get the commercial because I didn't get that Denny's Super Bowl commercial money. But I saw the guy who got it, and it was like, at that point, I don't know how many people they were looking at, but when I saw him in the commercial and what he did, it was a white dude in a flannel shirt. And when I say he nailed it, I was like, yeah, he was the guy. Like, you know how sometimes you may see a thing and you go, really, they went with that guy? Come on. But based on how I look, and based on how he looked, and his ability to present what was needed to be said, he looked like a dude that would be sitting at Denny's on a Sunday morning eating a stack of pancakes. I don't look like that dude, right? Like, he's the kind of, but he nailed it, dude. I gave him props. I was like, my man nailed it. So yeah, that was the biggest commercial I went out for, is a Denny's Super Bowl commercial, which prior to walking out of that room, you know how it is, right? Like the excitement, the anticipation, the thought of like, yo, if I get this commercial, if I get a Super Bowl Denny's commercial, right? Yeah. How often will that play that day, right? And then how often will it be online? Because it was a whole big thing, dude. Like I had to sign an NDA. And with that, they were talking about for print use, internet use, television use, like it was radio, like it was going to be all over the place for like 3 months or 6 months. Dude, it would have been a windfall. Like I felt like I would have been in one of those rap videos where the money's coming down, like cascading, and you getting showered with money. But
yeah, I'm going to show you my biggest one.
Vroom, vroom.
No, that was my most popular one.
Okay,
that's true, but that was not. I only got paid $200 for that fucking thing because it was local and it never got residuals. This one was regional.
Okay.
So I'm you dressed up as a clown.
Oh, I do remember this.
Can you hear it?
No, I can't hear it.
All right, let me get the sound. I'll play the sound. So that's my face. You see Sally's my clown face.
Dude, you make a great clown, dude.
Oh, dude. So I'll tell you the origin of this one. It's kind of funny, but listen to it's kind of funny. Okay, so let's see if you can hear it here.
I get it. Clowns are scary. We haunt your nightmares. You know what haunts my nightmares? Health coverage. I spend my days running from packs of sugar-crazed 5-year-olds jacked up on birthday cake in clown shoes. So I'm glad coverage for my care is Blue Shield's top priority. They're a not-for-profit company, which is good because I need access to serious doctors, and not the kind with squirting stethoscopes either. Though that is a good gag. For care, not profit. Blue Shield of California.
Nice. Good job, Sally.
So that was regional. So regional was every time it played on Pandora or it played locally, all in this area.
Yeah,
I got paid, and then so I did pretty well off of that one.
Okay, so no,
but go ahead. Well, I was just
no. I'm sure. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure you got paid well off. The other commercial I did. Remember that Toyota commercial I did that was regional? Mm-hmm. While I was sitting on the couch. It was like after Thanksgiving dinner and sitting on the couch and she's trying to wake me up, right? And I'm snoring and she's like stuffing food in different parts of my that one was regional, and that one that was a nice little payday too. Like that one kept
came up. It's funny. I've done national ones too, though, that were not residuals because you were hired on as a non-union. I've done that too.
Oh, see,
and it sucks when people on the other side see it. Like I got people back home seeing it, and you're like, that's nice. I can that one.
You gotta be union, dude. You gotta be union.
All right, let's close this up with our.
Well, I was gonna say you're gonna have to edit this one down. And folks, you're at 1:10 now. So.
No way. We're not that far.
Oh yeah, we didn't get on at 10:30 because you were late.
Yes. All right, the Batman. What'd you think of I saw the Batman with my family, the Vietnamese fam. We hung out with my cousins and their daughter. She's only 10, but she
saw
she's a little young. She's a little young. They wanted her going in, but she watches all the superheroes.
I know, but dude, that Batman.
This one was well, it wasn't
no, hold up. The beginning. I mean, he was dark, right?
He's dark. It's very dark and slow and violent at times.
It's
not
very
like
violent.
It's not horror film violent though. Like,
but I mean, okay, yeah, no, it's not like heads are being chopped off and there's blood squirting everywhere.
No, nothing that bad.
But I mean, the bombs.
Well, you can't. Now, don't ruin it for people.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying this is Gotham City. If I say bombs and rats, that just that can.
We were joking a lot about. It always rains there. Why would you even live there? It's terrible weather.
It's Gotham is like Seattle on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Right. Like it just rains all the time, and it's
okay.
Dark. But okay,
go
ahead.
Well, have you read the comic, The Long Halloween?
No, I haven't read.
Because there's a graphic novel, and it's kind of slightly based off of Batman trying to figure out this crime. But on that, it happens on every holiday over a year. Where this one, it happens all in a week. But it's more of that idea where you see more of Batman's detective.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. That was the one thing I liked about this one was Batman was more of a detective with some of his gadgets, right?
Yeah.
And the information that was gathered, and that he was working directly with the police, like showing up with him at the scenes of things. I like that. I have to admit, man, the violence was intense, but like those fight scenes with Batman, when he goes in, like he wasn't pulling any punches. It wasn't like it was like pop, pop. It was like right.
They make it all so real now.
Oh,
the one thing I wanted more Paul Dano because I thought he was great as the Riddler. It'd have been cool to have more of him.
Well, he's gonna be
but
back.
That would ruin the whole idea of the trying to break down the mystery or the crime.
Yeah, exactly. And he's gonna be back, right? He's gonna be back. So I thought that the Batman was good. I love the fact that they did not retread old tires with the origin of Batman.
Right, you can't. It's been done a million times. Batman and Spider-Man, it's been done.
So I like the fact that, and I love the way that it started. I love the way it started with the voiceover and the fear of the shadows, and you don't know where he is, right? And when the symbol comes up, it evokes fear. And so you have all these moments where people are kind of like they're doing things, and then they see the emblem or the symbol, and then there's that moment of like, oh shit. Right? Like
it's funny too. There's 2 songs in the whole movie. It's just Ave Maria and the Nirvana song, Something in the Way.
Yep.
Which is kind of funny seeing a Nirvana song in a Batman film. Something else I liked was his ears. The earpiece of his costume, they're pretty tall.
Yeah.
Which they weren't in a lot of the other ones. And that's kind of how he was in the comic.
They were straight up.
Okay, right? But so you definitely got to put the Christopher Nolan ones better though. Still better.
You mean the Dark Knight?
Well, yeah, I like all 3 of them. Like I'll put the Nolan ones, but I definitely think this guy was better than Ben Affleck.
Yes. Patterson or Pat was his name. Yeah. I thought he was good as Batman. The other one, he's better than Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, he's just too iconic of an actor. Like we've seen him in so many different things that it's kind of hard to differentiate him between Ben Affleck and Batman, right? Like you just still see Ben Affleck no matter what it is, right?
Plus those ones weren't as good.
They weren't as good. And I thought Christian Bale was great, right? I loved Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah,
like
that
trilogy.
Those are gonna be tough to top that trilogy.
They're gonna be tough to top. And we had never seen Batman like that. Right, because prior to that Batman, we'd seen Val Kilmer, we'd seen Michael Keaton, and
George Clooney
and George Clooney, and those were very cartoony, whatever.
Right.
But so when Christian Bale showed up, and I'm here to see the thing, right? Whatever.
And there was a plan. There was the begins.
It was the beginning. How like you're not gonna ever top that because no one. We didn't see that coming, right?
No. But there's an Oscar winner in that, Heath Ledger.
So those are never going to be top. But this one was arguably a really good Batman movie. And I love the fact that it really centered on Batman. Like Bruce Wayne is kind of like a secondary player in this movie, right? Like it's not really about his life.
It's all about the case.
It's all about the case. So I thought it was really good, man. I enjoyed it. But yeah, it's not gonna come on. That's wait, what's it's the original, dude. It's just you're not gonna get past the first ones because they catch you off guard. You don't know what's coming.
I mean, Tim Burton's was the first one, but we got past that.
Yeah, well, and it was just fun.
Well, which is funny though, that one they thought was too dark at the time. That's why they went the Joel Schumacher route for number 3 and number 4. Right. And then that was the wrong way to go. It was really bad. Now we're just getting darker and darker.
Darker and darker. Yeah. So
all right, well, close us out, Reginald.
Okay. All right, folks. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of
Oscars. This is our 50th episode, buddy.
Today was 5-0?
5-0. What?
Dude, we're supposed to start off with 5-0. Yo, we're half of a century right now, bro. Half of a century. I was thinking about coming into 52. I was like, yo, we got to do something for 50, dude. We should have had a guest today.
Should have had Mahershala. I always want to call him Hirsch. No, we heard nickname.
You just call him Ali. Just call him Ali. Yeah. No, dude, we saving him for the century.
He and I've already talked about it. That's a year away.
Hey, dude, he and I have already talked about it.
He's gonna be too big by that time. He's gonna have Blade out.
Come on, bro. This is my dude, man. This is my brother. Right?
When's Blade come out? We should have him that week.
I won't say when Blade's coming out, but I will say that the games
hasn't been announced yet.
It hasn't been announced, but the games have begun. Like there are things happening on the Blade front.
Oh shit.
Yeah, things are happening.
Shit. All right. Things to come. All right, close us out. Blades, buddy.
This right here.
Nobody could see you pretending to fight vampires.
This right here. Oh, dude, it's happening right now. I'm telling you.
I'm looking forward to it. All right.
Okay, so every episode you say, all right, Reg, close us out. And I start, and then you interrupt.
That was a good interruption, though. 5-0.
All right. Well, I'll make it quick and simple. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. It was our 50th episode. We're really happy to be here. And thank you for those of you who've been on this journey with us. We're going to keep going, and we're going to keep building and hopefully get better and stronger. And we'll see you next week. That's Sal Kalani. I'm Reggie Steele, and this is Spitballin. Peace.